Let's just turn the contrast on that down. It's not a dancing light effect thing behind the screen. No, it's that's another type of LEDs that I've had. I've never really ran them. They're very short meter run. They barely go around the screen. That's okay. Just give me an idea. So get some to get some other affordable LED light, effect thing. I was thinking of going a route with something, but then, this is a small room. Light cost for the light show effect, whatever it be. Don't need it to be extremely, ridiculously, because you can get a lot of LED light type things today that are just as good as the professional things, and just different on the output light levels as such, the wattage output. If these lights were like 1 kilowatt or something, I think that'd be over a little bit too over bright. Depending on what way the lights are, I could just see the visibility here. And what I've done here, they're not really behind the projection screen. I'll show you. Because I thought, let's have a look at this. And I thought, what if this is possible? And yeah, I made it possible. The lights are kind of tucked in between the, of course that's gone a little bit out of alignment there. I just pressed the screen in slightly, because between the aluminium framing, and then just pushed them, just made sure that they're facing this way rather than that way, sort of tilt, bent out position. This one here just got slightly a bit, let me just straighten it. Takes two hands to sort of get these in position. They give a nice sort of glare effect on the camera. I wonder if they got any strobe light effect. Yeah, I can see it there. You can see a strobe light effect. Light frequency. You see that going there. They change pattern. I can see the strobe. They're on a very basic circuit, where it kind of do a slow fade. So where's the circuit? It's in there. It's in here, up here. So I put an extending USB lead there, because that lead is short here. So just put an extension on there. So all I have to do is just measure the screen. And of course, I think these are cuttable, I think, and then you can just connect them back up. I guess it's, I don't know, soldering. It's only like a couple of wires, to put on there and solder. If it's just a soldering thing, that's a simple thing. Just need to measure the screen meters. And if one's, and then just maybe get some other ones kind of do the dancing effect, and they're a little bit more programmable. I think with these type ones here, because there's a difference with these, they've got a bit of a more of a rubbery, transparent silicone sort of glued on to the front. So I think these ones are waterproof or weatherproof outside. Probably not submersed in water. These ones, they're similar as well. They got that sort of rubber thing. These ones I have as well. Yeah. Because these ones here are, I think they're 15 meters. There are other ones that, depending on the length. I don't need 15 meters. I don't need these ones like 50 meters, because that's well over the screen sort of thing. And depending on where the source, and this one's a little bit out of position here, because I can see the light level. It's just probably maybe poking something else down in there in the screen, something simple, and then put the LEDs stuck on top so they don't, they're just balancing between the screen. It's just resting there, balancing. But looks okay. cats have been very sort of here comes the just tricking. They've been fed and just seriously greedy scavengers. That's what cats are, scavengers. But like, it's just the basic fade, kind of like a pearl white sort of kind of tinty kind of green effect almost. But I want it on a remote, obviously, so I can switch the thing on and off. Yeah, it's the first time more or less run those lights. I think I've done them around the screen before, I think, but I can't remember when. It only took me a few minutes just to do that, and I didn't have to go behind the screen. But I can see all the individuals of the LEDs coming down the sides. I can see all the individual bits. Even if I squint my eyes, I still can see that effect. Rather than having it just like a uniform, between all the LEDs. I'm sure there's other ways to do that, like mirrors and such, and bending light and reflecting light, and then you get something that looks uniform. But that lights the screen up, but only lights up the front. Other LEDs would have to be put behind as such, so they illuminate where the the 5 screen speakers are placed. There, get out of there. Yeah, so